Hi, welcome to another episode of Bunny Hugs and Mental Health here on YouTube. I am Todd Runabaum, suicide attempt survivor and recovering substance abuser. This week's episode is with three different guests. This is something I'm dabbling in. I haven't done this yet before, but it's an update episode, so I'm catching up with some former past guests. Three, in fact. One is Daniel Norwood. His episode was a while back. I don't remember what it was called, but Daniel spent time in prison. He accidentally shot and killed his girlfriend. Another one was actually my fifth episode I ever did. It's with Megan Burstyk, and she had lost several family members to suicide. And the other is my probably most popular guest, James Jones. He was on the Netflix wonderful, amazing, great, heartwarming series called Love on the Spectrum. Almost forgot it. So anyway, so we're catching up with all three of them. So I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, I give you Daniel, Megan, and James. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm okay. Last time we talked, it was COVID. It was on your kitchen table.
Yes.
On your kitchen table. We were by your kitchen table. We were just at it, I guess. And you had two dogs?
Yes.
Two kids, and you were single.
Yeah.
Now you're engaged?
I'm engaged, and I have 3 dogs and a bearded dragon.
And one kid.
And 2 kids.
And 2 kids. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sold one.
You were one of the first people I talked to. I think it was, I don't know, episode 5, or I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
but
something like that. You're just getting started.
And your episode is still in like the top 10 most listened to episodes.
Yeah, that's
after
crazy.
160. So
that's crazy.
I was trying to think of people who to talk to, and then I saw you on Facebook, and you had some really cool news that you were excited about.
Yeah.
So I tell me more.
I've been in healthcare for like 13 years, and I just think after COVID, I'm just like really burnt out from it. And there's just like a lot of politics involved in it now. And I always wanted to work in the funeral. I don't want to say industry because it's not industry. But I finally got the push that I needed, and I applied at our local funeral home in town here, and they hired me about 3 months ago, and I love it. Like, absolutely love it. It doesn't even feel like work to me.
So you see a lot of dead people?
Yes.
That's not weird?
It's not weird. I feel like because working in long-term care, I've already been there. It's just younger people sometimes, you know what I mean? So it's like, right. I guess, a sadder reality. But
yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah.
Is there, okay, if it's not an industry, what is it? The death industry?
No, I'm like drawing a blank right now. Not funeral industry.
There's a term?
Yeah, there is. I can't remember.
I'm trying to think of a different word than industry, and I can't think of one either. Is there a lot of like mental health issues with people that work in that not industry?
I imagine
not that you've been there long, but
I imagine there probably is. Like, there are some cases that my boss has told me about that, like, obviously stick with him. And he's been doing it for a long time. And there's just certain ones that like stick with him. So I imagine that it probably does get rough. Maybe in like some bigger cities and stuff where you see like more tragedies.
Yeah, right. Like more traumas to the body and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, bless you. I don't think I could do that job. Like I watch a lot of ghost shows, and so many of them are like, this is a former funeral home. No, like, oh God, that sounds terrible.
I know. When I started working there, my coworker's like, and it's haunted here. And I was like, no, really?
Of course it is. See? Or are you into that?
It doesn't bother me. I don't feel weird going there, or like I go there. Sometimes I'm alone. I don't ever feel like weird or like there's anything happening or anything like that. But I've only been there 3 months. Still could happen.
Wow. You think you'd get even more used to it.
Maybe,
so
yeah.
If you're not creeped out now, then I guess. So ultimately, you just want to work there, or do you want to like run your own thing, or are you just kind of getting your feet wet?
Well, right now I'm still working at the nursing home and working at the funeral home, and I'm a lash artist on the side as well. So I'm really doing 3 jobs, but I'm hoping that by the fall I'll be in school and I'll just be working at the funeral home and doing lashes on the side.
On bodies?
Hopefully not on bodies, but I mean, like, I hope that somebody would do my lashes when I go.
Well, is that part of your job or part of the funerals?
We do makeup and stuff, whatever, honestly, the family wants.
What if you've never had tattoos and then the family wants them to get
Probably would not recommend that.
Be like, what the hell?
Especially
in
me.
Heaven. You're like, what the hell are you doing?
Especially me who's never tattooed before, so who knows?
Maybe when you go, your kids will get your tattoos removed before they bury you.
Nah, they'll probably be all tattooed up too.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to be old when I die.
Yeah, you'll be the last one to go. So you're engaged? Is this a local fella?
No, he is from Manitoba. Yeah, little town in Manitoba. And we met on Tinder. I literally was deleting my account because I was just like, I can't deal with this app anymore. And he just messaged
one more.
He just messaged me and he was nice. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't usually do this, but this is my number. I'm deleting this app. Do what you want with it. And he messaged me and took me on a date. And 3 years later, here we are. We just bought a house in October.
So he's living there with you in Fort Capel?
He works in BC and then he comes home to Fort Capel on his days off. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. And you bought a house in Fort Capel?
Yes.
You've come a long way.
I know. A lot has happened.
Not just me with a sign and a new microphone. You could have another kid in another year.
Oh, that's pushing it. That's pushing it.
You're done. Does he have kids?
He doesn't have any kids.
Is this getting too personal now?
No, he's great with my kids though. Super great. He's like a big kid himself. So
you guys have the same aesthetics.
Yeah, we look like the same, but different genders.
Wow, you don't look that close.
Well, yeah, I don't have a beard, I guess, but we're all tattooed up.
So any other exciting or any even bad news, I guess, since we've talked?
No bad news, actually. I'm in a good place. I'm happy. I
think you had a sibling that you were kind of not really tight with at the time. They were having issues with addiction and stuff. How's that?
Well, we didn't talk again for a long time, just recently.
Oh, okay.
But she's been sober for a while now, so we started talking again. And
well, nice. That is good news.
It is good news, yeah. I just want the best for her, and it's hard being the oldest one because, I just want to say, listen to me, but she's got to figure it out on her own.
So anyway, since I've talked to you, then you've been engaged, you got another dog, you bought a house, dream job.
Yeah,
this is like Barbie movie, and then their sister that you weren't very tight with, she's sober, and you guys are talking again.
Yes, life is good,
and you're going to go to school.
Yes.
How old are your kids now?
My oldest is 10 and my youngest is 4.
I remember when he was just little. Yeah. I remember when I was detoxing in the hospital and you brought him in.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Life is pretty much I don't want to say boring now, but content. So I don't really have anything
So you're content but not bored?
Yeah. I'm busy.
That's the ultimate.
It is. It's a good feeling.
A lot of people, especially if they've had a lot of trauma and stuff, it's unless there's chaos going on, life is boring. No. So that's well, I'm extremely happy and proud of you.
Thank you.
Happy for you and proud of you. Yeah. And if I die next week, I want you to wait, what do you do?
Well, right now I just kind of like work alongside my coworkers, and when I start school in the fall, it'll be my first year. And then it'll be like my funeral director part of it. And then second year will be like the embalming and stuff like that. So like I'm going to do it all.
So if I die next week, you'll just be like sweeping the floor while your coworkers do stuff.
No, I'll be doing your makeup.
Yes. You know, I've been considering painting my nails since I was like 20 years old, and now I'm like 46 and I'm still like, I should paint my nails.
Just do it. Black.
I don't know. Well, yeah, it would be black. I don't know what's stopping me. My dad. They'd have to like explain. This is my explanation would be like, because I want to. Have you had anyone approach you or talk to you about being on the podcast?
After
like maybe not now, but like when it first aired.
Yeah, when it first aired, I had a few people message me and just say that they had no idea that was like what my life was. And it's really not. I don't share it with anyone. Like it's very hard to talk about. And like I remember how nervous I was that day. Like felt just like sick to my stomach because it's hard to talk about. But yeah, a few people did message me, and like people that I have known my whole entire life, and they didn't have any idea. And just like saying how proud they were of me that I went on there and was able to like talk about it. And
good. I was also very nervous.
Yeah.
Because I was just starting, and I think yours was the first in-person one I did.
Yeah.
So I was like, I mean, I don't really didn't know you very well at all. And I'm like in your kitchen. I'm like, oh my God.
But it wasn't awkward anyway. Between us. I think I was just nervous to like know that this was going to go public and that like people were going to like hear that about my life.
But it's all been good.
Yeah.
You know what? It was probably talking to me that was the TSN turning point in your life.
It might have been. It might have been. And maybe I just needed to get that all off my chest and like allow better things to come, right?
And to let people all over the world hear it.
Yes.
I swear to God, your life could be a movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy. I like...
well, not anymore. I mean, you have a boring life now.
Now
like
it's boring. Yeah, this cannot be a movie. Maybe a Lifetime movie. But
Christmas Lifetime movie. Oh my God. We shouldn't joke about this shit. I mean, who am I kidding? I joke about the shit all the time. Anyway. Yeah, well, I've changed too, you know, for the better.
I'm proud of you. Like I messaged you when I seen you on the news and I was like, I seen you on TV. Like, I'm so proud of you. Like,
thanks.
You've come so far.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been, it's been interesting. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't take compliments well, so I'm turning red a bit.
Well, you're doing great, and like I listened to the podcast or whatever, and just like all different, like hearing all the different stories from like different people and stuff like that it's great. I think you're doing great.
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, thank you. I'm my harshest critic, so it's like I'm never doing good enough, you know?
Yeah,
you know how
you're always hard on yourself. We're always hardest on ourselves.
You said hard on. Sorry. I do that at a different episode too with someone. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I appreciate it, and I'm really happy for you. And thanks for coming on that first time. I couldn't believe you even said yes. So
well,
I'm very grateful for it.
Thanks to you too, though, because I really feel like I got to like let a lot of stuff off my chest. And I feel like once I started talking, I was like able to open up more. And I really felt like that was like almost like a healing thing for me. Like, I don't think I've ever like just sat down and told somebody that much in one sitting.
From beginning to end.
Yeah. Like my fiance doesn't even know that much about me.
Has he listened to it?
I don't think he has. I don't even know if I even told him. He'd probably be like, start the car.
Wait till after the wedding. Wait till after the wedding. Yeah. You like Dan, Danny, or Daniel?
Daniel. Danny's a fat guy and Dan's old.
It's true. Now that you say that. Okay, Daniel. So you're you're looking to buy a house right away. Okay, since the last time I talked to you, you've kind of bounced around a few times.
Oh yeah, still bouncing around, but trying to get settled, looking for stability. I was gonna say, if you don't have peace of mind, you can't do anything worth a damn. Let's be
Yeah.
real. The VA, yes, sir. Veterans
Okay.
Affairs.
They're gonna help you out, look for a house and stuff.
Well, it's they're helping me out as we speak. Actually, I'm just running through the logistics of it, but I'm not going backwards, and I'm refusing to live with people anymore. You know,
That's kind of what got you in trouble last time.
well, not just in trouble, just I'm just not. I'm not supposed to be around people, man. You know, like I'm better off just doing what I do and focusing on what I need to do. And I don't talk about the same things, and I don't want to talk about what they want to talk about, if that makes any sense. You know, I'm focused on my children and my own head, which is a challenge. You know, I'm doing well, but
Yeah.
for lack of better words, there's a lot of ass pain. Jeez, well, fuck. Let me just be real with you. A lot of heartache. You know, I'm having a real hard time professionally to the point of I'm sure you see me and kind of look like a spaz, but I've got to figure it out because I'm not going to go far with the documentation I got.
Right.
But it's no woe is me. Remember the first time I talked to you? You know, it's no woe is me. I'm making the best out of this situation.
Yeah. Well, I like that. It's one of your major character. Wait, what am I trying to say? Not what's the opposite of a character flaw?
It's a character. I don't know, man. I own my shit. I still own my shit. You know, life might be looking good on the outside. I got a couple chains on. You know, dressing clean again. Got a smile on my face, but I say often, I hide behind a mask of smiles. You know.
I hear that.
Plus, like I said before, not to beat a dead horse, but the guilty run away, the guilty hide. You know what I mean? Like I'm out here now, and it's more than just a pride thing. It's I must own what I did and survive the shame, and then lead by example. Because I didn't realize that I could help people, and I want to help people, but I'm a long way from that because I'm still
Right. But since the last time I talked to you, you were on another podcast. This is actually happening with Whit Missildine, and they get like hundreds of thousands of listeners per episode.
yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful dude, Mr. Whistledine there. I like his secretary. I forget her name, but she's cool.
Ellie.
She's real cool. Yes, Ms. Ellie. Yes, she's real cool. Shout out to Ms. Ellie.
And she's not a secretary, but that's fine. She.
Well, I mean, yeah, she worked with me, and they gave me a really cool picture, and I cherish it. Real nice, real nice.
But being on, you said you can't really help people, but just being on that episode, you had what'd you say, like 150 different emails of people reaching out.
I have them in my phone here, but it's just like I didn't realize I could help people, and I sure as hell got the gift of gab, But since the last time I talked to you, I've been trying to clean it up. I'm sure my voice sounds clear and everything, well, I'm not living in chaos. I mean, I'm not living in peace yet, but I'm not in chaos. I'm alone. Look at this.
But you're determined. That was a bit of
yes.
That doing that interview and getting those emails from people. That was a bit of a spark and a bit of a light.
Well, and I'll be the first to admit it. The hardest part about it, man, and I'm not even bullshitting you. I now have real accountability, and I take that shit very serious. Because all right, I've done told the story. All eyes on me. What am I gonna do? And now I have to lead by example. And I look in the mirror every night and say, "Man, looking up." And it's just because like things that are out of my control, but I still look in the mirror and blame myself because it wouldn't be out of my control if rewind the tape.
Right.
See, people, because even my own mother, and I'm not going to talk trash about my mom, but even my own mom looked me dead in my face. And like, people forget, and it's crazy. Like, even my own mother looked at me, and she was like, "Why you can't do this?" I said, "My paperwork, Mom." She said, "Why?" Oh, come on, man.
What's
and that's the way I carry it. I try to carry it that way.
But also, since the last time you were on the podcast, you've actually done you've done one anyway, public speaking. Like you went out and you've actually face to face have talked to people.
Yeah,
about,
recently, actually.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Challenging, very challenging. Because the wrong thing said could stray somebody the wrong way, and then like you said, everybody's watching you. But like, I've got myself. I'm a licensed last time I spoke with you. I still ain't got a fucking therapist, assholes. But we won't go there. But I got a life coach. I'm still working with the veteran group. And my probation officer is real cool with me, and she's cool with the life coach, and like they know each other on a first name basis. And he said her first name, and I was like, "What is going on right now?" She likes me. We're doing good. And they're the ones that basically going down to these shelters and stuff and just talking to people who don't want to fucking talk. But I look the part, I talk the part, and I'll walk right up to you and make sure you're all right. But there was opportunities, and it wasn't like a big public speaking thing. It was like in a room with a bunch of junkies, talking and trying to give people hope. And I don't say junkie in a detrimental manner.
Mm-hmm.
I just tell the truth. If people want help, they want help. And some people just want to hear other people talk and make themselves feel better so they can go back and do their shit again. Like, I'm not stupid, but
yeah.
But there's, if there's one out of every 100, you've done something,
Yeah. I know when I first started doing talking, I was like, I felt like I had to say something that stuck with everybody. And
I'm going to do that on accident.
So
I'm going to do it on accident. Like, I don't even do it on purpose.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I always say some profile
exactly.
shit, and I'm telling like, why the fuck are you preaching, bro? Shut your ass up.
People like being preached at.
I know. And then I go home and write a song or something. Practice what you preach, motherfucker. But we're doing good. Like I said, I'm focused on I'm just focused on my peace of mind. I'm not gonna go into details, but like, even if a person makes me raise my voice, I expedite them out of my life. And I don't care how close they are to me. I think I might have even told you this situation, but it's like right now there needs to be time and space because I don't need that negativity. And I don't need to be around people who are miserable when I should be walking around miserable and I'm not. It fucking grinds my gears. And I quote Peter Griffin. But seriously, I can't stand that. Like, I hate my life. Oh, go fucking figure. But I don't take it personal. I just look at him, smile, keep moving. Because my 2 cents don't mean nothing. And I ain't got shit to say to you. I'm much better alone. That's what I'm saying. Plus, everybody else is, I see these people with kids and not focused. And, hey, what are you, fucking 12? Damn.
When you first reached out to me, you were very, very in a very bad place. You're scared to even give me your name.
Well,
and
I'm a lot. Well, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you. You just start that whole thing over again so you don't fuck up the tape there.
That's okay. So yeah, you were like scared to give me your name. You're scared to say your story to anybody other than, I think you were seeing a counselor at the time. And so, you've come a long way since you first reached out, and you reached out because you wanted contact information for a group. I can't remember what the group is called, but right. Okay. Sorry. And a different guest on the podcast was talking about that.
The president of the organization.
Was he the president?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we started chatting, and now look at you. You're a lot better off than you were. So
I'm not who I was, but I'm a lot more like, this is the person I used to be. Like, I used to be, man, I used to be a happy-go-lucky dude. So like we're going through it, but I don't think I'll ever be happy-go-lucky again. But we're just a positive individual, and if we're here, we're gonna fucking do something with it, brother. And you know this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, another thing you did since we first talked was because you hadn't even seen your girlfriend's grave site, and and you've visited her now. You've even talked to her son.
Yeah, it's
like, man, you've done a lot of shit.
But it's still heart wrenching. But yes, and sometimes I feel like I might be doing too much.
Right, I could get that.
But then there's the other feeling that I'm not doing enough. As like right now, I just make sure Daniel stays straight.
Right, yeah, it's a
Because
balance.
Daniel's still all over the place. He's coming together, it's looking good, and all this, but it's still a motherfucking battle, brother. I've been working on just dealing with just myself and like,
Mm-hmm.
I know I walk around. I say I know I'm fucked up, but let's not be what people expect me to be.
Yeah, you're almost doing good out of spite. You're like,
Yeah, man.
you want me to? Yeah, this is what you expect. Fuck you.
Like
Yeah.
when my other situation took place, I looked at one of my family members. I said, "What am I supposed to do? Go nuts?" Like no, that is ran its course. It's gone by. It's time to move on and be adults here. And this is me
Mm-hmm.
talking to the adult, but yeah, people that I have associated with haven't really been too shitty with me. But then I've had in the professional world, I'm having a hard time.
So you're looking for work, is what you're saying?
Well, not just that, not just I work all the time, but I was just like I just have a hard time. Like people are uncomfortable around me. Like younger people, like they're all cool, and then somebody will find something out, or like I'm sick of these bosses. It's like I respect my bosses. I do what I'm told, but it's like they know my situation, and they're like, yeah, this man ain't got no choice, so I'm gonna treat him like dirt. Knowing I really ain't
Mm-hmm.
got shit to do, but like little do they know, the more they piss me off, the more I'm just gonna be in my room, motivated, working, studying, figuring this out. And then I'm gonna sit home and I'm say, hey, I'm cashing checks. Fuck you, man. I'm gonna go focus on my daughters.
To me, that's positive. That's you're not a dumb guy. Like fuck you. You know what you need to work on, and you're working on it.
No, no, I'm
Oh.
just playing. But I'm still manic, man. Come on, give me a break. But I've been, like I said, it's just been I don't want to boast or anything, but it's just been focused, and that's really the best thing I
Mm-hmm.
got. But I'm here to answer your questions and just tell you, uh, I haven't given up, and I gotta just keep working hard every day, and you know,
And write some jokes. You're gonna be a stand-up comedian too.
well, um, well, we'll see what happens with that. You know, we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if they see my names out there. But like I told you, shoot, I try to keep all the paths separate, brother. But I'm a comedian because just look at me. Haha, I got Jim Carrey teeth, Dumbo ears, and a solar beam on my forehead. I'm ready.
Man, I would love if I could watch you at a open mic night or
Oh, it'll
whatever you're
get
doing.
if it'll be uploaded, and I mean you can share it if you want to. I just I choose to like I told you, I choose to separate the things, but we can mention it here and there
Mm-hmm.
because it is actually positivity in the life and whatnot. Because a part of me coming back to this guy that you see here, who's radio ready and pow, is I've
Mm-hmm.
been broadcasting myself out there and hosting my own little thing and doing my stuff and making clothing and getting my daughters involved. And
Yeah, man.
if I don't, I'm gonna be a fucking crackhead.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, idle hands is the devil's tools and time is the devil's workshop. And I tell you, because I know me, I'm dumb, and if I don't stay focused, oh man, I'm gonna fall into some dumb shit. And I ain't even talking about like substance abuse. I'm talking about like, oh, let's go make some of that fast money, stupid. Yeah, and then
Mm.
because I'm way beyond the substance abuse. Yeah. A little reefer here and there. Like I'm even fighting my doctors to get off my medication. Um,
Mm.
I like to work out. Working out is very pinnacle to my mental health. I will. I want to go ahead
Mm.
and say that on your interview here. working out is pinnacle to my mental health. You know, I got 3 run days, 2 workout days, and then I got the weekend where I eat ice cream and fat burgers and.
So yeah, I have ice cream 3 times a week, 2 days of fat burgers.
I hear you, bro.
And on the weekend,
is that your workout regimen?
Well, on the weekends, I watch football.
Football.
So,
football Americano or football?
Canadiano.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Actually, I've been watching curling.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about this when I spoke to you on the phone. It's curling. That shit's hard. No, fuck that shit, bro. Ain't no, it's just like golf. Fuck that shit.
I know.
I'll pick a motherfucker up and shot put it. Wow. Now that's fun. You know, dodge the thing. Dodgeball with a fucking hockey puck, you know?
Oh, wow. I think you're onto something.
Oh, bro, we played
hockey dodge.
We played. I'll reminisce with you for a second. When we were in Kuwait, me and the infantry boys, we played dodgeball, and I tell you, this was right after coming. Like we got off our deployment, and we went from our deployment into Kuwait, and we had to wait. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have a fucking boat in the middle. Hey, come on, we're going home. No, you had to fucking wait. So we're like, all right, we're gonna fuck each other. We played fucking dodgeball, like with infantrymen, big goony motherfuckers kicking doors and shit, and let's go. And you know, my little ass, you know, getting my fucking shit caved in. Now that's good for your mental health too. I do miss that shit, but I don't trust nobody anymore.
Did you have regular teams, or was it just mixed up every time?
It was infantry. You know, we had the cavalry guys, infantry guys. You know, and I was with my infantry boys. You know, I was their medics. The docs on their team, but you know, I was right out front getting a pwah, pwah. You know, fuck it, dude. Well, what's gonna happen? We survived. If I really get killed with the dodgeball, wow.
We did have a head injury, so if you was the head injury from dodgeball?
Nah, well, maybe one of them.
One of them.
But I mean, we weren't playing like we were playing. Oh, hey, coach! No, fuck that shit, bro. Well, you know whistles, man. I dare you to say something. You bitch, dog. But
yeah, who has been there? Do you think for you the most? Your mom?
No, I mean I wouldn't say that.
No?
Mom is very negative energy in my life. I love her to death, but you know, like I said, I'm not gonna say anything like that. But yeah, she has to have her space away from me because I'm not choosing to argue and carry on and shit. I refuse.
Your daughter, then?
Yes. The daughter's amazing. She's a pain in my ass though. She thinks money grows on trees, and she's smarter than me. Really, it technically does, you know. And I love her to death because her proud dad moment. She was like, "Hey." We were playing trivia, and the question was, would you rather be the richest person in the room or the smartest person in the room? She said, the smartest person in the room because they'll take all your money. She's 7. Proud moment right there for her father. But we've been holding each other down, and that's one of the things that holds me together. But really, I mean, my influence is my online community. Real down dudes that, you know, like I call, hey man, like I've had times on the phone with some guys in my community, just, you know, tears out, no judgment, need that. Other than that, dude, I mean, for real, I just do a lot of figuring it out on my own, because nobody wants to hear your shit, and nobody's got sympathy for a dude like me, and I ain't got sympathy for myself, so I ain't gonna burden nobody else.
What's next for Daniel?
Continue to further my education, and gonna continue to put my neck out there and see what good I can do to, you know, and see if I can uplift people, but not try to preach to people. Try to lead by example, because don't nobody want to get talked to or lectured down, and especially if it's a fucking idiot. I mean,
you've inspired me. I'm not gonna lie.
I just gotta keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. And whatever you believe in, let it carry you. You know, everybody that's listening, just, you know, keep your heads up and stay focused, and If anybody ever wants to talk, shit, my email, Daniel Norwood 281 at gmail.com. It's DanielNorwood 281 at gmail.com. You could reach out and talk to me if you want to. I try to respond to everybody, I promise. We don't want nothing from nobody. I'm just legitimately, if y'all need somebody to talk to, bro, I talk to a lot of walls and I might be able to help you out. And I don't care what you want to talk about.
So last time we spoke, I didn't realize there was going to be season 2 coming out of Love on the Spectrum, and that it was extremely popular. It was maybe season 2 is maybe more popular than season 1.
Yes, that was quite a surprise.
Yeah, so you kind of blew up since the last time I talked to you. How are you dealing with that fame?
It's not too bad. I would not have auditioned for the show, for the series, if I could not have handled it. So yes, I'm doing just fine. I'm I'm actually enjoying it. Yes.
Oh, good. Of course, I have to ask. Everybody wants to know if you're dating anyone.
Not at the moment, but I have been. I have been communicating. I have been receiving more messages from women on various dating apps or online. So yes, so hopefully I'll have some results, some success soon. Mm. Oh,
That's
yes, and as a matter of fact, Northern Pictures just announced several days ago, just officially announced that there shall indeed be a third season of the American version of Love on the Spectrum.
Yes, I saw that. Congratulations. I'm
Yes, thank you.
assuming,
Well,
or
they have not yet made any announcements regarding casting, so I can't say anything just yet. But
gotcha.
obviously I'm excited. Everyone else is excited. So of course, people have been saying they hope I return. And people are saying they will boycott the series and they won't watch it if I don't return. So it's just I hope that the executives are listening to that.
Oh, wow, you are popular then.
Yes, yes.
Uh, do they set up the dates, the producers, or how does that
Dates for
work?
what? Oh,
Uh,
yes, I see. Yes, yes, indeed. So the producers, the studio reaches out to find people. And yes, they arrange the dates. So it's because they want to get the genuine reaction of the cast members. They want to see us meet for the first time. So they gave me an email address to post. I made a post on my Instagram account and included an email address, a business email address, saying if there are any women who are interested in meeting me, please send a message to this email address here. So hopefully that we'll have some results from that.
Damn, so you could have like hundreds of women auditioning just to meet you.
Well, that would be quite something. I mean, let's not. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, mind you. But yes.
Ah, yeah, nice. I was also wondering, have you waxed lately?
Wait, what?
Well, last time I talked to you, you were talking about waxing. So I'm just
Oh,
curious if
yes,
you've
I
waxed
see.
lately.
No, I'm sorry. I have not actually, 'cause there hasn't been a need to, but well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I will have my chest waxed again. Yeah, yes, because yes, I mean, what little hair I have on my chest has been growing back. So yeah, so here, I'll probably do that at some point. But I actually I was able to get a company. Someone on Instagram sent me a free laser hair removal device. Well, they said, yeah, Kelly, they sent me totally for free, but to try out because I guess I was talking about laser hair removal in one of my posts. They sent me a device, and I've been using that for the past several weeks actually.
Oh, nice. What's the device called?
Oh, it's from a brand called Lux Skin or something, and
Ah,
the device just says premium IPL handset, or IPL short for intense pulsed light. So not too bad. Actually, at some point I gotta make a video. When they first sent me the device, I made a post with it. Now I gotta make a video. I want to make a video recording talking about how I've been using it. Yes, or whatever. Um.
nice.
Yes, but just because I feel it's only right, and it's only fair that I talk about it now. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Have you been approached by a bunch of different companies to
Well, hold on. Let me see now. Actually, I made a video advertising or promoting products for a brand called Creative Labs. They are a computer and electronics audio company. I've been using their products for many years now, so I'm
Hmm,
very pleased with them. So they actually reached out to me. I think maybe they might want to send me a product, a sample, or I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But then I also made a promotional video for a brand called Cooler Master, and they produce like computer cases and cooling equipment. So they also reached out to me, and although I haven't heard back from my better check. I mean, I get so many I get so many messages on Instagram that it's difficult to check through them all. So,
Yes, I can imagine.
yes, and so other people sent me some things as well.
Mm.
Yes, when I first joined Instagram after the first season of Love and Spectrum premiered, people sent me some like homemade soap, homemade candles, a weighted blanket, or someone sent me well, yeah, they sent someone sent me a bead bracelet. Yeah, people sent me tons of things. Oh yeah, and some people, because I've been talking about my love of music, some people sent me CDs from obscure bands for me to listen to. So that's pretty awesome.
Ah, yes, yeah. We did Instagram live not too long ago, you and I, and we talked
Oh,
about Metallica and
oh,
some other
that's right.
bands.
Yes, I'm actually
I
contemplating doing my own Instagram live. I mean, all the Instagram live broadcasts I've done so far have been with other people, but I'm contemplating doing one of my own, just maybe as like a question and answer session or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yes, not
I
too bad.
I just saw Queens of the Stone Age a few days ago
I
live.
see.
They were amazing. It was
Okay,
amazing.
they're not quite my style, but I'm glad
Oh,
that you enjoyed them.
okay. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you're glad that I enjoyed them. They haven't announced when they start shooting
No,
season
I,
three.
I'm not sure if they're going to publicly announce. Well, actually, no,
Oh yeah.
no, yeah, no, they have not said anything about when they will begin the filming, unfortunately.
Hmm. Well, that'll be exciting.
Of course it shall be. Yes.
Man, I very much enjoyed season two.
Good.
There was a few new cast members that weren't in season one, and they were just incredible to see. Have you met any of the new members? Like
No, unfortunately. So I went, went out to Los Angeles back in February for some filming that was unrelated to Love on the Spectrum. Actually, in there, I met Devin Morrissey, Danny's friend from her story, like one of the supporting
oh yeah.
cast members of Danny's story. But so yes, he was great. I felt an immediate sense of kinship with him. He's awesome. So, but no, I've not yet met any of the others. But it turns out Danny herself was in New York not long ago. But yeah, I didn't know about that. She didn't tell me until after she'd already left. So I said, oh, we could have met halfway or something. But anyway, I am going out to Los Angeles again in August. I don't know what specific day yet, but I am going out in August because you see Michael Theo from Australia, one of the cast members, the original Australian version of the show, is flying out there, is coming out, wants to meet all the cast members who live there. So, but he
Mm.
hasn't yet. I've inquired about it several times, and he doesn't yet know. So hopefully, I mean, if he hopefully he'll have his plans finalized by the end of this month. If not, if Michael hasn't made his plans by the end of this month, I can't keep waiting for him. So I will reach out and collaborate with all the cast members who live in Los Angeles to decide when the best day for me to visit will be.
Nice. Yeah, Michael was a very popular cast member too in the
Yes,
Australian
so I've seen.
seasons. Yeah. And I see like on Instagram you have a lot of videos and a lot of takes on stuff, and they're always really interesting. And
Thank you. I'm glad that you like them.
yeah, and for the last time you were on the podcast, um, the YouTube video I put up, there's always comments on there, people wondering if you would ever start your own podcast or
Oh,
YouTube channel.
people have been asking about that, but right now I'm content with my Instagram account because it's extremely time consuming as it is. But because of my work, I have my job, as you can imagine, occupies much of my time. So no,
Yeah.
I really don't have the time for it. But yeah, right now I'm content with just my Instagram account right now.
Oh yeah, that's good. I can attest that podcasting is a lot of work. A lot
Yes,
more work than people think.
right.
Was there anything else new in your life that
Well, I went to a convention not too long ago, and
right?
I've attended conventions before, but this was the first time I was a featured guest at a convention.
Ah, how'd that go?
Oh, it was great. Had such an amazing time. I was slightly nervous, but no, I still had a great time. I met tons of fans also. Yeah, that was very cool. Met some really awesome people. So yeah, no, I wasn't the only. There are other celebrity guests too, actually. But the organizer of the convention mentioned that I might have had the longest line of any of the featured guests. But I said, well, I mentioned, well, actually, they're all of them are probably bigger celebrities. I'm probably the most minor celebrity here, so I don't want to be stealing their thunder. But no, he said that was just fine. Of course, other people went to see the other celebrity guests as well or whatever. But yeah, I had a wonderful time. And actually, he's the person whom I'm meeting after this. I'm meeting with the organizer of the convention because he's going to talk. He and I are going to discuss potential future appearances for me.
Oh, that's exciting.
Definitely.
That convention was kind of like a Comic-Con kind of thing.
Maybe. Well, this event was called the New England Toy and Record Show. So it wasn't, I'd never heard of it before before the organizer invited me to appear in it. But of course, I wanted to make the appearance because I've been contemplating doing a public meet and greet for a while anyway. So this was the best way to do it at a controlled event rather than me just going to a middle of a park in Boston. This was much better.
Nice. And are you still working in the same? Well, you never really gave the name, but you're still working in IT at the same place?
Yes. Yes. No,
Okay.
I would rather not reveal the name of the company where I'm working, but yes,
Yeah.
I am still working there at the moment. Yeah, I mean, you never know. It'd be nice if I could make enough money from my fame to not have to continue working there. It'd be nice, but no, I right now that job is very steady and reliable. I'm in no danger of losing it. So my manager is great, my coworkers are great, everything about the job is great. So yeah, I have no real reason to leave it right now.
And I thank you so much, James. I always appreciate you responding to my emails and
Thank you.
being willing to speak with me. So it's
Of
very
course,
much
you are very
appreciated.
welcome.
Be sure to subscribe and to like this video. You can listen on Apple Podcast and Spotify. This is Todd Rennebaum saying, make your beds and take your meds. Keep watching for more interviews with incredible people telling their stories of resilience and adversity with mental health and mental illness.